storytellers, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Bookmas Day 2. If the lighting is a little bit less bright than usual, it's because I wanted to showcase some of my festive holiday decorations because I'm excited. I'm an excited girl. I have been thinking about this for months. So without any further ado, let's get into my TBR. So by no means do I not have an extensive amount of holiday reads that I could pick from. But there are only so many days in December, and while I could read them past the holiday, I don't think I'll do too many. I'll probably finish one, maybe read one more, and then come New Year, I'm gonna just do strictly winter reads probably. So I thought I'd share with you the ones that I really want to get to. There are some books that have been on my mind ever since I got them, and I'm very excited to read them, so let's get into it. The first book on my TBR is The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. This is about a girl named Carmen who, right before the holiday season, right before she's about to go home and see her family, loses her job, and she's super embarrassed about it because she kind of has this jealous, competitive thing going with her sister, who is a lawyer and has a lawyer husband, and they have a big house and Range Rovers and babies, and so Carmen kind of feels less than, so she really doesn't want to go home for the holidays, especially after losing her job. And of course, because it's a holiday novel and because it's Jenny Colgan, there's some romance. Carmen ends up taking a job helping a client of her sister's, I think, refurbish his old bookshop. His name is Mr. McCready, which makes me think of Mrs. McCready from Narnia. Probably unrelated, but you know, it's in my head. And she helps him revitalize his bookshop, which of course is dusty and worn down and all that, but it's gonna be full of Christmas spirit. It's set in Edinburgh, which is gonna be beautiful, peak vibes. We love the UK in this house. I'm looking forward to it. This one just seems like it's gonna be cozy and fun and full of winter romance. It's probably gonna be a little bit like a Hallmark movie, but those don't bother me, man. Around this time of year, I am the biggest like Christmas movie nerd. I just geek out over them. I don't care how corny they are. I don't care if it's too insta-lovey. It's perfect. It's got all the vibes. I like when things are warm and fuzzy, and that's Christmas. So this book promises to deliver on that, and I really hope so. Speaking of Narnia, my second book on my TBR is Once Upon a Wardrobe by Patty Callahan. This follows our main character, Megs, who is a student, and she's very analytical. She's very into facts and numbers and things by the book, and her brother is sick, and if there's anything she could wish for, like Christmas miracle, is that her brother get better. And I don't know that it's going to go that way. It seems more like it's not, because that's kind of how this synopsis is pitched. So I'm not really ready for a gut punch, but I think it's going to be a really good book regardless, because her brother discovers a new book that's just released in this time period, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, which is a classic. I love it. And he kind of falls in love with the magic of Narnia and the world, and he shares it with his sister, and he just wants to sort of know the magic behind this world. And so she sets out to meet the author, and she kind of ends up learning some life lessons along the way. I think, like I said, this is going to be a bit of a sucker punch Christmas novel, but I love Narnia, and it features C.S. Lewis, even a fictionalized version, and I think it's going to be perfect. I think it's going to be a Christmas gut punch, though. Next, we are circling back out of the Christmas gut punch because I can't do too many of them. And we're circling back to fun and whimsical with Christmas Shopaholic by Sophie Kinsella. This follows our main character from Confessions of a Shopaholic, Becky Bloomwood, now Brandon, because she's been married. At this point, it's pretty far into the series. If you read it, you kind of know all the stuff that she's gone through, but I don't think you need to. I think if you love Rebecca Bloomwood and you like how kind of quirky and crazy she is and her antics amuse you, then you can probably read Christmas Shopaholic without feeling like you missed too much. I don't really care if I've missed the plot points. I just really enjoyed Rebecca Bloomwood from Confessions of a Shopaholic, and she's so funny. Again, set in London, like I said, a Christmas in the UK is what I'm trying to go for with my novels, I think, for the most part. Because I think it just has a better vibe for me, and I think that's Narnia's fault. So, anyway, I digress. I have this novel, and this just follows Rebecca through the holiday season, dealing with family and shopping and all that good stuff. And of course, it wouldn't be a Shopaholic novel if Rebecca didn't suddenly have a lot on her plate. She thinks she's going to her parents, but it turns out they're coming to hers, and she's hosting holiday dinner, and then she's got neighbors to deal with and an old boyfriend to contend with and craziness. And I think it's going to be the same sort of wacky fun that happens in Confessions of a Shopaholic, but set during the holiday shopping season, which means she's gonna be festive as heck and looking for those deals, and I can't wait for it, honestly. That's really all I know, and that's really probably the main premise of this novel, and it's going to be fun. The next novel on my holiday TBR is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This, of course, follows the March sisters, Meg, Jo, Amy, and Beth, and it kind of just follows them throughout their life, from what I understand. I don't remember the synopsis specifically, but I know it starts at Christmas, and it kind of has holiday vibes. My friend, Hannah, who has read this novel, has recommended that I read it during the holiday season. It is one that she would consider a holiday novel, and she's not a holiday novel reader, so I think I can take her word on that, and we can get to Little Women this year. I keep meaning to. I kept waffling on when I wanted to start it, because I feel like it kind of could get read in the spring with the classics and all that. But I know it starts with the holidays. I know there's kind of holiday vibes throughout the story. So we're going to try it this holiday season, and hopefully I can get to it. It is kind of a larger classic, but I do think I will enjoy it if I can get through this novel. So I'm looking forward to it. It's on the list. Oh, and I think we all know at this point that sad things happen in this book. So it's another slightly holiday gut punch kind of novel, but you know, it is what it is. Next, we have another holiday goofy romance, because, like I said, that's just the vibe I'm in. And it is Nick and Noel's Christmas Playlist by Cody Hall. And this follows our main character, Nick Winters, who comes back from being overseas to learn that his longtime girlfriend has cheated on him. Not exactly the holiday spirit you want to kick off with. But he goes back home to his family Christmas farm, where his best friend Noel is waiting for him, because she works there as well. And they kind of just fall into step where they left off. It's just like old times, just like good times, until they kiss, because it wouldn't be a holiday novel if they didn't. And of course, unexpected sparks fly, and what does that mean for their friendship and a holiday romance? Who can say? But they're gonna give it a shot. Like I said, just another fun, lighthearted, not too serious Christmas romance. It's kind of Hallmark vibes. It's definitely romance vibes, from what I can tell. But it looks adorable. I loved the cover. I couldn't not pick it up when I saw it at Barnes & Noble. So I'm pretty excited for it. And it is what it is. I'm just gonna lean into the sort of holiday cheer, if you will. Despite the fact that my bullet journal video was the Grinch, who does not like to lean into the holiday cheer, at least not till the end of the movie. So anyway, I'm not the Grinch. I like holiday cheer. And last but not least is one I'm super excited for. It is a short novella by Rainbow Rowell, following a character from Fangirl who is absolutely so funny. I enjoy her, and she's not in Fangirl enough, but we get our own little spin-off with her. It is called If the Fates Allow, and it follows Reagan, like I said, from Fangirl, sort of on her holiday vacation. I'm not sure if it's set around the time of Fangirl or after or what. I just know it's a little festive holiday novella following Reagan, who is snarky and sassy and sarcastic and funny as heck. So I couldn't be more excited, and I think she gets a little holiday romance as well. That's really all I know. That's really all I want to know. It is super short, so I know that when I commit to listening to the audiobook, I will fly through it. But it's just, I think I might start with that one. I have already started the Christmas Bookshop, but I've only read the prologue. So what I talked about was all I know from the synopsis and the prologue. But I think I'm going to do If the Fates Allow as well, kind of to kick things off, because like I said, it's super short and it's gonna get me in the mood, and it's gonna be great. Plus, I have so many other holiday novels that I could end up reading, despite the fact that there are only 31 days in December, if I read the ones on this TBR quickly. Who knows? I might, because I'm pretty excited, like I said. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by leaving a like down below. And don't forget, if you want to keep up with me and all of my holiday bookish adventures, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. And of course, I absolutely highly recommend that you ring the little bell so that you don't miss a beat, because it will notify you every time I post a new video, which in the month of December, for 25 whole days, we are doing Bookmas, which means you are getting a holiday bookish video every single day until December 25th. And then I'm going to take a short break, and I will see you guys back at the end of the month going into the new year. But ring the bell so that you get notified. I'll see you guys tomorrow on a new one. Bye!